Assalamu alaikum, ladies. This is going to be a very quick video because I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm kind of tender. Anyhow, I'm doing this video for my hipsters. We were talking about hijabi versus non-hijabi, or covering versus non-covering, and the attitudes between the two. And I just have to say this. I think that we are, by nature, judgmental people. And that's something that we really need to take caution with. Because in the end, there's only one judge, okay? So, as a hijabi, I should not be looking at the Muslim girl who comes into the mosque and, puts on a hijab to pray. Maybe she's a better Muslim than me, right? Maybe she has more, a stronger iman, and she does her prayers perfectly, or something like that. Like, who am I to judge if she's a good Muslim or not, whether or not she wears a hijab? And the same goes for those girls who are not wearing a hijab, or maybe don't cover themselves. They should not be ashamed of who they are, right? You should never be ashamed of yourself. Maybe, like, you might look at a sister who's wearing hijab or who's wearing a jilbab, and she's going to think that I'm this horrible person and that I'm no good. And we should not be thinking this way. We have no right to judge one another. It's the same thing, if you really want to think about it, with like hijabis versus niqabi people, so the women who are covering their faces. We shouldn't, if you're a niqabi, you should not be looking down on the hijabi or on the non-hijabi and thinking that you're better than them, because we're not God to judge one another. So we need to take care, extreme caution, I think, with that. It's an easy trap to fall into, and I mean, you hear people saying it all the time, and it's not the right thing to do. So my thing is, accept people for who they are and for what they are. Hope that people will be taking steps forward in their faith, and pray for them. There's nothing wrong, with saying a dua for a sister who's not wearing hijab, and say like, oh, I hope inshallah one day you wear hijab, or you decide to. There's nothing wrong with that, but you also have to take care, because sometimes even that comment, and you're meaning it like with wholehearted niceness, there's nothing negative intended. But sometimes that sister can take it that way. They can take it and they can say like, oh my God, I'm horrible and I'm no good, and what's the point? And then they can maybe give up. So I don't know. I think the best answer is to just treat everybody as you'd like to treat yourself. So something I tell my kids anyways, and I think that the world really needs to live by that. Anyways, ma salama.